He's my lucky kitty.
Thank you for gifting that sub to your partner.
Mm-hmm. He's watching, so.
Yeah, that's valid. They are more than welcome to watch. What am I looking for? Hold on a second. I'm trying to find. I'm gonna close that. Figure out which of these. Haha! That's the right one. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
I like to live on the edge.
Alright, fair. Understandable. Have a nice day. I'm gonna switch our music to some Twitch-friendly D&D music. Hello, Ray.
One year we had to dress up as Katie.
Honestly, my idea was to dress up as each other.
Just I'm gonna go washroom before we start.
Okay.
Oh.
So we are doing a whole good old exist.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I was talking earlier about how I have a family tree for two of the characters that is the same family tree. It's great times, good times. Love to see it. Love to see it.
The curse be real.
The curse be real.
That's 5 sets of dice. All of them were 2 or 5.
Wow.
This is
that curse be real.
Oh, thank God, so many dreams.
So 18. I have 18. I'm gonna use 2 today for the advantage disadvantage in case we get any.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 18, and that is a 12. So not too bad.
Yeah, so what we're doing right now, dear viewers, is we're getting ready.
It's prepping.
Just
prepping, you know.
And I have an ear.
Stuff.
Ignore that.
There's an ear. There's a whole costume going on somewhere.
Yes.
And I am loving it.
Thank you.
And there's a little Easter egg for those who want to play this game.
Ah, shit. No.
There's noise.
Is that my end?
That was my end.
No. That was, not. That was Laura.
And I have
that was Crystal, who plays Laura.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Oh, by the way, if Ben was here, I sent him something. And I told him that till next session he has to open it and see what's inside. And
did you have to open it on stream?
I don't know whether he wants to do that because I want to preserve his pride. So
pride?
His pride. Look, if Cry knows me well, and he does, the things I've sent him is very similar to the thing I sent Ben.
You mean the cookies?
That type of friend. Well, no, he can't eat anything with eggs.
The cheese crackers?
I'll have to check because I'm paranoid to send him food.
Look, am I gonna need this today?
I don't know. You shouldn't. Maybe.
Okay.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna keep it. Is it standby or no need? Like I can put this. Like I'm gonna put on standby then. That's standby mode.
Oh God, I forgot.
I may or may not have threatened my players with a haunted house.
I have this one too. I don't think I need this one though.
And something coming in the future that they're not going to like and may actually like hate. But in the oh my God, that's amazing way.
Okay, good. But
I wouldn't do something that like you guys wouldn't enjoy.
Sure.
but y'all are gonna hate it.
So in a sense, as long as we our characters are not obviously gonna be killed off, I am fine.
No, I'm not gonna kill you guys.
Or possess my body.
Yet. I'm not gonna kill you guys yet.
Or possess.
Oh, yay.
I like how there's no promise for the possession. They promise not to kill me yet, but possessions.
I offer absolutely no promises ever at all.
Nope. Here, I'm gonna try and call Josh. Hold on.
We are also kind of trying to fetch the rest of our players is the other side of this.
Yes. Hold on. I shall return.
Okay.
Aren't
Dang,
this
I was
amazing?
just about to ask for a recap.
Isn't this amazing book what I got
Nice.
my friends
Love it.
last year for my birthday?
Nice. Huh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All I know this year, all I got was I am upset that I cannot keep it because I got you something that I want. That's all I got from her this year. And I'm like, then keep it. No, I got it for you. You want it? Keep it. And then she's also kind of mad because I said I had something for her.
Mhm.
And the only time she come is on my birthday. So I'm giving her a gift on my birthday. And she's mad for it. And if you're listening, I need to either A, come sooner than my birthday so I can give it to you sooner, or come after my birthday so you can get it after. You're getting that thing as soon as I see you.
It is not Christmas.
Not answering?
Oh, he's not.
That's okay, it happens.
Yeah.
Maybe you might jump in midway.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Oh, good God.
For now, let's get a recap going on there.
Yeah, for my note taker.
When we last left off.
When we last left off, we basically traveled all the way to Sarasham on a rainy day. Half the party got to, well, actually no, most of the party got to go into the hot springs, or what was it, hot springs?
Hot Springs, yeah.
And
Bathhouse.
Or bathhouse, thank you. May or may not have turned into a horse. And enjoy that whole scenario. The warlock of the group. Splash. The warlock of the group, in the meantime, was actually went to the church to find, I believe, Sarah, one of the people working there, and he got a divine mission to give a little boy a puppy, which he did find and did give to said boy, and it was the most wholesome shit ever. Meanwhile, we left the Dragonborn at the bathhouse because he definitely needed it, and we all decided to go and stay at the library.
Yes.
Meanwhile, at the library, Laura and Aurora noticed two figures running outside and noticed that it is our Dragonborn and our Warlock after we told the Warlock to go and fetch the Dragonborn.
Good times.
We heard a scream and they both came back. One of them might have been limping. We don't know why.
Definitely don't know why. Didn't have anything to do with a carefully placed flick to the nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Found out about an illness that's plaguing somebody.
Yeah, we found out that an illness has been plaguing Janora's adopted mom,
Who is in fact Laura's
biological mother, that she found out through Sagittarius and Aurora's great research, and they both couldn't wait until morning, so they decided to wake her up and tell her right then and there.
You were already up.
Yeah, I know, she was already up, but still. But But she looked at the clock to realize that all this information was given to her, of course, on her birthday.
I think it would have been her
Hey.
birthday, so
Hey.
even if they waited till the next day, it would have been her birthday. Let's be real.
And should I explain what happened in DM Whispers?
You can if you want.
So basically, what happened when everyone was supposed to go to sleep, Laura basically had some dreams and some flashbacks and confirmed that Eldris is in fact her mom and how she got lost in the first place, and as well as the fact of other things that her quote-unquote father did as well to keep Eldris and Laura from ever reuniting. And so, years later, Laura wakes up in her house to find Eldris outside in a very peculiar situation that is mother like daughter. And Laura had to bring Eldris back inside, and she finally admitted to herself that with all the information that she's now gathered about herself, I think she feels like she was comfortable enough to at least express that she should be okay with her body, and tries to look in the mirror, see some very interesting things that were not there before, and then goes to bed basically on an adrenaline rush / high or something.
Yeah.
Very excited for the next day.
As you do.
Is does this mean Aurora's gonna be the only one that's not exhausted in the morning?
Basically, yes, because I'm pretty sure Laura would have taken a point of exhaustion, because I'm pretty sure she would have woken up 2 or 3 hours later, like at 5 o'clock in the morning, to gather as many.
Did Laura sleep?
I don't know. She had 2 hours.
2 hours of nightmares.
Oh, okay. So basically, 2 hours of nightmares, woke up, went back to sleep for maybe an hour or two, and then woke up again at around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, fuck, does that confirm Aurora, besides the people who are not here, Aurora's gonna be the only, basically, awake one who doesn't need coffee?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Laura would have had a point of exhaustion, because shit.
Yes.
At least Aurora can do some research today.
So, would you like to start your morning, Aurora?
We're waiting for the beginning. We have to wait for...
Yeah, so, morning comes.
Now we begin.
You awaken to the smell of breakfast being made. It is quite early. So you were kind of surprised by the fact that you can smell breakfast being made already, but you go downstairs and Zyra is just awake and making breakfast.
Is it like the sun's not up yet? Kind of early?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. The sun is just barely peeking over the horizon. Like, it's starting to get light out, but the sun isn't up yet.
Is anybody else downstairs besides us two?
It doesn't
You don't
seem
know.
like
You don't
it,
know that
however. As you go about and you do your wake up, you do hear Zyra knocking on the door that seems to belong to one Miss Shorty, and trying to get her up and ready for school. Seems like.
I'm not gonna really get in the way of that, because school's important.
Yes.
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back.
Hi. Aurora's the only one up right now, and it's early morning.
Okay.
Besides Shorty being almost woken up, Aurora's gonna close her eyes and talk to her guys about what is this her not being able to see the illness just whenever she asks, or if it's what she's looking at certain people.
You get the feeling that it might be specifically when you're looking at certain people when you ask.
Okay. All right.
I need to look at the bard thing.
Perfect. She's in the water. Seeing that this is normally earlier than when she normally wakes up, she probably had a really good sleep.
Probably.
She's gonna look through her religion book or her medical book about any spring.
Okay.
Oh god, the dark.
Well, she's gonna be in the dining hall where there's light. So if Shorty comes, she waves at Shorty.
Yeah, Shorty does eventually come out of her room, and she waves at Aurora very tiredly. Like maybe she didn't go to sleep when she was supposed to. But she is awake now. And considering that, you guys basically went to sleep, or Shorty basically fell asleep at the bathhouse,
I took a nap and then woke up in the middle of the night.
a little bit.
Yeah.
There was some commotion that happened in the middle of the night. A little bit.
Is Sagittarius awake?
Yes.
Alright. Aurora's downstairs. Sun's not up yet. It's peeking up and it's not out yet.
I rolled a 3 on a D100, so yeah, Sagittarius is awake. So I will also head downstairs, I guess.
Alright, so do I need to roll anything for these 2 books? Or one for each book? To see if there's any books.
Roll for each book.
Alright, so what is that? Investigation?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. The medical book has got a 3 plus... Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything. 3 plus 7.
3.
So that's an 11.
Okay.
And for the religion book, that's better. That's like 19, 20, 26 for the religion one.
Alright, sorry. And what are you looking for again?
Anything about a spring or anything with healing with dark energy.
Ah, yes.
Medical
book?
book?
So, in the medical book, you look through it, but it's kind of early morning, so you're not really paying the best attention. By the time you've skimmed through the whole part of it and you don't really remember seeing anything about the illness, you get to the religion book and you're skimming through it as well. But you feel like you're paying better attention this time.
Yeah.
And as you look through it, you see a couple things about, like, illness is attributed to religion and things of the like, but no mention of a spring or something of healing.
Okay. He's gonna then kind of wait for the rest, help Shorty with getting ready, if anything. And he's gonna wait for the rest of the party to get up.
Okay. Alright, yeah. No, it doesn't take much. Sagittarius is the next person awake, and looks like he slept maybe an hour last night. Maybe.
Fine, alright, listen. Looks like it, what actually happened. Slept. It wasn't restful.
Slept? It was not nice sleep.
I'm just picturing we have like that one person who's like dead tired, and we have the other one who's like awake with the sun on.
Ah, yes.
I look so tired, but I am awake. To a degree.
He's awake.
But am I, though?
But am I, though? It's a great question.
I will.
He seems to be moving a bit slower than normal.
I will move over to where Aurora is and sit down beside her, whether that's on the ground or on a chair. I'm not really worried about it.
She's probably at the breakfast table, the book.
I'll just...
Yeah. There is breakfast as provided by Zyra, and
he pushes the coffee, like the first coffee near him. Like,
yeah.
Here you go.
Coffee. No, thank you. I will just eat something. Probably like an apple or something like that.
Alrighty.
Something not angry.
This
You
by the
consume
time
an
that-
apple.
around half an hour or an hour later, if nobody else comes out, she's gonna go check on the others.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Knocked out.
I'm gonna go
If
outside.
they walk-
Rogar
yeah, if they walk
is
past.
absolutely out. His room feels
Like,
like a furnace.
Do I have to like walk past? I hear like snoring, or do I just feel like yeah, he's probably knocked out?
Yeah, you walk past his door. You're about to go open it to check it. Check. You put your hand near the door, and it is warm. And you hear snoring. So
He's chilling.
Rogar's room is a furnace right now.
He's chilling.
The door to see how hot it compared to the knob it is. Concerningly.
Concerningly hot. Oh god.
The door is like. It's not the heat that you would think if the door was on fire, if the room was on fire,
Yeah.
but it is the kind of heat that you'd think that like there's a fire in the room, like in a fireplace. The handle is it's not hot, but it's like a that like nearing almost too hot to touch, but not quite.
But he's relaxed snoring, like
Yes.
out dead. Okay.
He is
Did you-
dead out.
No, then she's gonna go check on Laura
Okay.
if she's given up.
I'm gonna dunk my face in some water.
If there's like a pond, like a little well, you're just gonna dunk.
I'll just like
Like,
drop
with a
some
whole,
water
like,
on my
no.
face. I don't care. I'm
Um,
gonna take
As you
whatever
pass
for a
by
shower.
rooms, you hear the rustling of somebody getting ready in Kat's room. You feel a little bit of magic coming from it, like somebody who's doing their utmost to be lazy while at the same time doing stuff.
Me.
Do I hear anything? Any kind of joking around and in my head? I'm thinking like, okay, I would never get away with that where I'm from. I don't think even my birth mother would let me get away with that. In my head.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna go listen to see if Laura's awake. Any rustling?
yeah, but there's nothing coming from Eldris and Zyra's room. There's, the soft breathing sounds of somebody who's out, who's, like, asleep. Is Laura awake?
Oh, awake, yes.
Yes.
She's
Does she hear rustling? Like, you frantically doing something, or is it like dead quiet?
Is Laura curled up in her blankets, trying not to think about the world?
no, the exact opposite. She's got the blanket over her, and she's got books, like, scattered on her bed. Some of them piled up on the floor, some of them piled up on the bed. She's
Uh-huh.
got, like, books on, spells. No, I got a list, actually. She's got books on armor, protection spells, feats. She's got books about diseases,
Mhm.
and she's got books on. So you're basically becoming an adult book, and she's like trying
Does it work hear like a thud of books falling off from your pacing?
Basically, yeah. It's kind of like that meme of the guy in the background with all the red string. It kind of looks like that, but on the bed.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Aurora's gonna enter as soon as she hears like a thud of books or Laura tripping or something.
No, just like all
if she
you
hears
hear
it.
is just pages, like flipping.
Yeah. There's
Like
there's
the bed
one-
creaking.
one thud of a book falling from Laura's shifting around on the bed.
And everyone's like, "Are you okay? Laura? Are you okay?" Through the door, concerned.
Just like she's got like I know you can't see it, but you will see in a second. But she's got like it's not bedhead, but it looks like Hermione when she was stressing out over the potions test against Harry.
Just the amount of frizz hair, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like, hey Aurora, here, could you come in for a second?
Are you okay? She's gonna leave. She'll open the door and walk in.
Okay.
Just like you just see the mess. Just like, I'm fine. I think I'm fine. I'm doing great. I'm actually really great, but I'm still need your advice. Could you close the door?
Then I close the door awkwardly. Can I do anything to check on how her back?
Just like she's got the blanket over her. You just see the hair just like.
Either A, you had one heck of a nightmare, or B, you're going through a conspiracy theory.
I had a flashback as well as a weird dream.
The option is C. Both.
But I think I'm going through something because I'm at the point in a half-elf's life where I probably should have gotten the talks, but I don't know if that's it. Because things are weird right now.
Oh, good times, good times.
It's like she kind of
Never had to talk before. I had to talk, and I'm from a different world.
I don't know if this is it, so that's why I had this book, and then I'm looking at bard spells
Can I-
and making
Can
cleric
I look
spells.
at all the books on the bed?
Just like there's bard spells, cleric spells, armor.
Are you looking at contraception spells? Like,
Just like she's like,
kinda?
and
You didn't
she's
deny
also
it.
got, she's also got like books on diseases and stuff like that, and just like whole bunch of shit.
And I make an insight check to see if she figure out what she's asking of Aurora, because she's confused. I'll make an insight. That is a 18.
Okay. Alright, so you think you might maybe understand what's going on here, but like at the same time, you don't think Laura understands what's going on here, so that kind of makes it more difficult to understand what the fuck is going on here.
Aurora's gonna look through the books.
There's nothing to read.
Aurora's gonna look through the books and organize it to at least try to get a better picture. What kind of pages is it on, or just all closed books? Right now.
Basically, the pages, like the few books that are related to diseases, some of them are about the disease that Eldris is going through, but some of the pages, like half of them are all about skins and what diseases affect the skin and scars.
Laura? Question, why are you looking at bonuses about your skin? Do you need a checkup or something?
Store's close, right?
Door's closed.
She gets up.
Is the window, wait, before she goes, is the window open? Is there like a window in her room?
There is a
Yes.
window, the curtain is down.
Okay. So, if you didn't notice when you walked in, for the first time, whenever Laura has actually, like, had a room, the mirror was always covered.
It's never been in your room before this, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or now, you see that the sheet is, like,
There's-
dropped
okay.
to the floor.
There's a sheet in a puddle around the mirror.
Mm-hmm. And
So confused.
she gets up, and she is not wearing... She's just wearing her bra and underwear as she takes off the sheet.
You do recall being shown the scars that were on Laura's body before.
Yeah.
A good majority of them are faded, and roll me a perception check.
What was the name good at? Ooh, that's even really good. That is. That's 26.
Excellent. They're tinted slightly green.
Does it look like, infection kind green?
You don't think so? It looks like vegetation green.
Oh,
And it gets even weirder.
You do, of course, also recall that the tops of Laura's ears were raggedy and very scarred. They are no longer raggedy. They seem to be coming to a faint point that is tinted fairly green.
for her knowledge, she knows that about the regeneration spell, but she does know it doesn't leave an effect of green, right?
Yes, from your knowledge, yes. It doesn't leave green. Did Lily just freeze?
I
Yes.
Alright,
think they
cool.
did.
I thought so. Lily is frozen.
Yeah.
I love that the one person that would be smart to talk to this about is probably Sagittarius, growing up with 2 half elves. But like,
She
is
goes
this a
there like,
form of half elf puberty? Fuck no. This is a
I
form
don't
of
know what's
half
going
elf
on.
puberty. No. I can tell you
Oh.
that right now, no.
Hello.
Here we go.
So yeah, it's from her knowledge, the regeneration spell doesn't leave you with green, right?
Correct.
I guess I'll roll a medicine check.
Go for it.
That is.
Oh shoot, they froze again.
Ah.
Hello.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Can't remember the rest of the lyrics, and Fate's not here to yell at me about DMCAs.
No.
You can be DMCA'd if you want. That's your choice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just
That's what I
prepare for the
said.
consequences.
Just let me have my own consequences. I can sing if I want to.
Here comes
I can leave my friends behind.
No.
Right now. DMCA.
There we go. My computer is now working again. Yay.
Honestly, like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's 30/20.
Okay. From your knowledge, from what little you can remember, you're not really sure that there's anything specific that does this. Although you have heard of some clerics who use plants for healing that leave a slight green tint on the skin, but that tends to fade away fairly quickly. It's almost like a stain, but this doesn't look like a stain so much as it's in the skin.
wait a minute.
Have you ever stained your skin yellow from a dandelion?
Yes.
Yes, it's kind of like that. But this doesn't look quite like that. It's not so...
Oh, I know what's happening. Okay, never mind.
You know what's happening?
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Probably. I mean, I have a decent deductive guess.
I mean, I don't
She's
know what's
not-
happening, so...
She's gonna call upon her Patreon to help her with this, because she is confused.
Okay.
She's gonna take Laura's hand and go over the green mark and close her eyes and kind of just listen to her Patreon and ask if anything's wrong, let her be able to see it, like she did with her mother.
Before you give an answer, like, if Crystal gives the answer, I want to lay my guess out first, because I want to know if I got it right.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I have an idea.
I think I have an idea too,
Oh
but
boy,
I don't
my
know.
idea.
No, no, no. I have an idea of what this could be, not your guess.
Oh, I'm like 90% confident that
I am confident in
I,
nothing.
I'm like, I don't even know how to say this. Ius, the god of nature and the wild, known as the guide.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
Yeah.
that like your mom's? The one your character's mom follows. So like,
Yeah.
isn't it reasonable to assume, the wild and all that shit, that you're just being blessed?
Yo.
Maybe your mom prayed for your salvation or something like that, or maybe Rogar's god intervened. Like,
Maybe.
it seems like literally this is godly intervention, and that is the only god that has anything to do with wild, and what has happened to you is certainly would be classified as wild.
Yeah. At least he went to the cleric, though, just in case.
That was my guess.
Yeah,
I don't know
so-
how that's right.
You ask, and the response you get is, "Don't worry about it."
Damn, bro. Hell.
I
Just
mean,
got told to fuck off.
just Laura's like looks over to your side, and basically the page that says like from the book of so you're now becoming an adult. The page is for half elves, but the subclass for half elves, she's got the bookmark right next to wood elves. So she's thinking that since she never could identify what half elf she was trying to see like could maybe this be something that wood elves go through?
Doesn't run over a fact. That's not what I was going through.
I don't know. She's over here. She's trying to look up something.
No, but it doesn't run over a fact. This is not a coming of age thing.
You're pretty sure this is not a coming of age thing.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure this is some kind of celestial magic thing.
You should be fine. Proper healing.
I am the greatest. I am the greatest.
But I'm gonna do a general overcheck with her though.
Okay.
Otherwise, though, since I'm already there. Because from her knowledge, would she assume that illnesses can pass through parent to child, like a hereditary illness?
Yes. There's not much research into how illnesses travel, but sicknesses of the body that are found in family lines are attributed to the family line itself.
Right, I'm gonna go
And
do
so,
the same
like,
exact
the
thing.
world
you
is
did.
kind of, sort of starting to figure out genetics, but
So
not
I'm
really.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did to her mother. The same
Okay.
kind of check. Even the same asking the goddess.
Yeah.
If
There
anything.
doesn't seem to be... Roll investigation.
Right. Okay, that's not that bad.
There's nothing I like more than being right.
That is 19.
Okay. Yeah, you ask and you look, and you are gifted the sight to see that everything seems clear, but as you scan over Laura, you see a flash of darkness, but it starts at the tips of her ears, and a very tiny, tiny specks in some of the scars that Laura has, but seem to be shrinking, almost.
Thinking, but it's a good idea to keep an eye on that. Though.
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's not gonna make her worry about that just yet.
Understand.
More information.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'll kind of every so often check to see if it's getting worse. If it's getting worse, she will say something.
Yeah, understandable. Alright, my loves, I made a mistake earlier today. I've eaten ice cream and nothing else. And I am lactose intolerant. So,
Oh no.
we're gonna take a pause while I go to the washroom.
Yes. Go ahead.
And we will be back
that
in about 5 minutes.
Was that right? That's the only thing I care about. Was that right?
Yes, it's something to do with deities. But I'm not confirming anything other than the fact that it's something to do with celestial magic. Okay?
So it
Alright.
could be a good thing
You're
or
like
bad.
Sherlock Holmes.
You don't know? Alright, we will be right back.